Back to episode 3. Read this before reading the story because you will get confused. So, yeah. Jungkook doesn't have the present. Jungkook's memories. Whatever Jungkook is going to tell Taehyung about the present, Jungkook is what he heard from Namjoon. Hope you wouldn't get confused, okay? Jungkook started telling Taehyung about how he came to this world. Flashback. Jeon Jungkook, the youngest son of businessman Jeon Ji, is an introvert person. He doesn't like interacting with others that much. Jungkook's father Jeon Ji passed away in an accident a year ago. Jungkook helps his elder brother Jeon Namjoon in running the business. Jeon business. Jeon Jungkook's younger sister Jeon Raya studies arts and design in Seoul University. Raya has a jolly nature. She is in the she is the apple of an eye for the Jian. She loved being pampered by her brother. She gets everything she wants. She loves her family so much. Raya loves gardening. She does gardening with her mother in the back garden. She takes care of the plants. Raya's best friend is Jennie. They both are close sisters. Like sisters, Jennie has a crush on Jungkook. Jungkook has only one best friend, Minyoungi, with whom Jungkook shares his problems. Minyoungi and Jungkook study in the same school. They even took admission in the same college. Minyoungi faced great difficulty in making Jungkook his friend, but at last he succeeded. Whenever Yoongi came to Jeon Mansion, he always break with Raya. Like a child, Raya get irritated and Yoongi enjoyed irritating Raya. He finds it fun to see Raya's irritating expression. Jeon Namjoon married his lover Kim Seokjin at the age of 25. Seokjin didn't want to have babies for now, so Namjoon agreed with him. Jungkook, on the other hand, was waiting for his love. He is 22 years old and still hadn't found his love. Time was passing by. Jungkook started noticing changes in Raya's behavior. He was tried to ask her about she is facing any problem, but Raya didn't told anything. Jungkook was tensed for her sister. He even asked Jennie too if Raya is facing any problem, but even she knew nothing about it. Jungkook thought passed, but nothing changed. Raya was still acting sneaky. She wouldn't joke that much now. She even let Yoongi tease her when Yoongi visited, which was odd. Jungkook have had enough. He told Yoongi to spy on Raya and find out what's wrong with her. Yoongi agreed with this. The next day, Yoongi told about whatever he found out during his search. Jungkook got enraged hearing that. That day, Jungkook went out of his mansion in search of that person due to whom Raya was tensed. Jungkook decided that he wouldn't leave that person alive. Whoever tried to hurt his sister. Jungkook stopped near a house. He broke the door, ran into the two mates who were walking inside, got startled. Jungkook started shouting, saying, Wangdu came in front of me this instant. You need to serve punishment. How dare you lie your filthy eyes on my sister and threaten her? After some time, a person came here. There he was disgusted expression. Jungkook retreated and looked at Wang crushed, saying, the witch Raya said she dared to tell her family. Jungkook got more angry hearing bad word for Raya. Jungkook went towards Wang and started beating him. Wang was also beating Jungkook. They fighting like they will kill each other. The mates were too frightened to do anything. Jungkook threw Wang Do on the ground. He sat on Wang's belly and started shouting him with non-stop punches. Wang was trying to protect himself. Wang couldn't take any more beating and he fainted, Jungkook said while giving one last punch on Wang Do's stomach. Don't you dare to interfere in my sister's life again. I'm sparing you this time, but there will be no forgiveness. Next time Jungkook got up, he kicked Wang and then went out of the mansion. The two mates have already left the house. Wang was lying in the pool of blood in the middle of living room. Actually, Jungkook got to know that this Wang always interfered in Raya's life. He even proposed to Raya, but Raya refused his proposal and hurt Wang's ego. Then he started hurting Raya mentally and even physically, like bullying her. He even threatened Raya to not tell anyone about this matter, otherwise he will destroy Raya's family's reputation by his own ways. Raya didn't want to believe in Wang, but she had to because she knows how cunning Wang is and what can he do. She can't let her family down, so she kept quiet. Raya didn't even let a lady entered Wang's household. She started calling Wang though. She came to the living room and got started seeing Wang in such bad condition. She took out her phone with shaking hands and called an ambulance. She came near Wang and started crying, saying, Wang, who do this to you? Please be okay. Where are these stupid mates? She started calling the mates, but there was no one in the house. She cursed while angry, stopping her feet. While sometime ambulance arrived and took Wang to the hospital. Jungkook, after beating Wang into pulp, went to Yoongi's apartment to freshen himself up and change his dirty clothes. Yoongi knew from Jungkook's condition what could have happened. He gave fresh clothes to Jungkook. Yoongi hasn't found his love yet. Jungkook, after freshening up, thanked Yoongi and then left for Jeon mansion. Wang Do, on the other hand, went into coma. He lost a lot of blood. That lady was enraged. She wanted punish whoever dared to hurt Wang Do this much. She called someone and told him to find out who hurt Wang Do and why. She then cut the call. She glanced at Wang, who was lying on the bed. His wounds were cleaned. His body was covered with plaster, and she clenched her fist. As that days passed, Jungkook was glad that he punished the person because of whom his sister was changed, but he wasn't aware of the upcoming danger. The lady got to know that who hurted Wang and she got enraged. She said, Jungkook, you dare to hurt my loved one. Now I will hurt your loved one. His evil smiles, just wait and watch. That lady called someone and gave him escape. Next day, Jeon Raya woke up from her sleep. She went to the washroom to freshen up and get ready for college. She was nervous but calmed herself down. Raya came to living room. She saw Jennie sitting with Mrs. Jeon. They were talking. Raya wished good morning to them. Jennie and Mrs. Jeon wished good morning to Raya too. Raya said, Jennie, I will do my breakfast and then we will leave for college. Jennie, okay. Raya then went away from there and went to the dining room. area to have her breakfast. Raya was done with her breakfast, Raya said while packing her bag. Jennie, let's go. Jennie was in deep thought. She looked said. Raya asked, Jennie, you okay? Jennie didn't respond as she was staring at the side wall. Blinking slowly, Raya got tense. She touched Jennie's shoulder and shook her a little, after which Jennie came back to her senses. Jennie asked, you said something? Raya said while frowning her eyebrows. Are everything alright? You seem tense. Jennie said, I'm okay, let's go. Saying this, Jennie got up from sofa and started going towards the gate. Raya shrugged her shoulder and then went after Jennie. Time escaped. College time was over. Jennie and Raya came out of their college. Raya said, Jennie came with me to jeon mentioned tomorrow is holiday. I want you to stay with me for the night. If it was a matter of before, Jennie would have instantly agreed, as she wouldn't miss the opportunity to see her crush Jeon Jungkook. But now things are different. Jennie said, Raya, I would have to stay at your place, but I can't. I have to go to my grandma's house with my mom. I will come some other day. Hearing this, Raya felt sad, as she wanted to spend time with her best friend and lighten her mood, and her best friend mood is not good since morning. Don't know why. Raya said, it's okay, but do you came some other day, okay? Jennie said, okay. Jennie and Raya met with each other and then left from there. Raya left in her car and Jennie went to her own car. Jennie was really sad today, as in the morning she confessed to Jungkook, but Jungkook refused her. Jennie asked Jungkook to give her one chance, but Jungkook strictly refused. He even got angry on Jennie as Jennie tried to hold Jungkook's hand. Jennie sighed deeply. She kept Jennie thought, I like the wrong person. Looks like I have to move on and wait for my own mate. Maybe I will give him my full love. Jungkook was sitting on his office. He got a text from an unknown number. After reading that text, his eyes widened in shock. He hurriedly started going out of the office. The hospital in which Wang Du was admitted. A lady was sitting on the chair beside the bed on which Wang Du was lying unconscious. The lady said while giving an evil smile, Jeon Jungkook, now you will see your beloved sister die in front of your eyes. Lady sent a message to Jungkook telling him about the accident that is going to happen now, and told the address to Raya. Sitting in front seat of the car, was looking outside the window. In the car, driver was driving the car on a highway. There were no much cars on the highway. Raya looked at the front of the car and her eyes widened in shock as she saw a car coming towards their car in high speed. The driver tried to drive the car on the other side, but unfortunately the car engine stopped. The driver shouted, Miss Jeon, jump out of the car. Raya was about to go out of the car and was but stopped as she saw the car coming extremely near their car, and then from the other side another car came and both of the cars crashed. After with the car that came between the two cars flipped in the air due to this much force above Raya's car and fell in a distance after rolling 2 and 3 times on the road and then hit the nearby tree, after which his engine burst and the car got on fire. I was at almost shock after seeing person in the other car was also hurt, but he cared less, and that person called someone and then said, "My job is done." Saying this, he cut the call and then came out of the car. He first of all broke his phone completely, then he ran towards the cliff and jumped into it. The person died on the spot. The person was paid to remove the evidence. The ambulance sound stopped near the city hospital. These three bodies, one of a lady and two of a man, were taken out of it and were hurriedly taken inside the hospital. Everyone was shocked to see the daughter of Jeon on the stretcher. The other person was driver maybe, and the third body wasn't even recognized. It was a mess. Maybe it was of second hair of Jeon Jungkook. The body was taken to treatment. Jeon family was called to the hospital. Time escape. A car stopped near the hospital. City hospital. Madam Jian and Jian Namjoon hurriedly came out of it and started running inside the hospital. Madam Jian and Jian was crying miserably. Jian stopped near the hospital ward. She was shouting Raya and Jungkook's name. A doctor and nurse came there. Mrs. Jian hurriedly went near the doctor and asked in a cracked voice, "Doctor, how is my son and daughter?" The doctor was quiet. Namjoon said in a loud voice and with teary eyes, "Doctor, say something." The doctor took a deep breath and then said, "Mrs. Jian, your daughter pause. She is out of danger, but she went to temporary coma. She might wake up from coma after few hours or in 1 or 2 days." Mrs. Jian was crying. Namjoon was trying to support her. Namjoon asked, after gulping the lump that was forming in his throat, "And my brother?" The doctor said in a sad tone, "I'm sorry to say, but I don't think we can save him, as his body is burnt. His internal organs are also hurt. It's difficult to stop it." Mrs. Jian shouted. She couldn't hear anymore. Her heart was racing as heck. Why all this mess up has to happen? Why her kids have to suffer? Mrs. Jian sat on the ground, cried. Namjoon was also crying. The doctor said, "Mrs. Jian, we will still try our best to save younger Jian." The doctor then left from there. Mrs. Jian was praying for her children's safety. Beep, beep, beep. The ECG machine was beeping. Jungkook's body was constantly shaking. He looked like he is in so much pain. His heartbeat was slowing down. A doctor and nurse hurriedly came there. They tried to get Jungkook's heartbeat to normal, but the situation was going out of control. They didn't know what to do now. They almost lost their hope as there was no betterment in Jungkook's condition. And at last, Jungkook took his last breath. The doctor sighed deeply. The doctor then went out of the room. He saw Mrs. Jian and Namjoon already standing at the doorstep. Mrs. Jian asked with teary eyes, "Doctor, my son?" The doctor shook his head in no. Mrs. Jian felt like a thunder has fallen on her. Her heart shattered into pieces. She couldn't believe what she just heard. Her son is no more. How can this be even possible? Namjoon's condition was knowledge. He was crying too. He couldn't believe that he lost his another family member just now, his cookie. Then the nurse shouted from inside saying, Mr. Jeon is still alive. Hearing this, the three persons got shocked. They all hurriedly went inside the room. Mrs. Jeon turned her face to the side after seeing Jungkook's bad condition. She couldn't see her son like this. The doctor went to check on Jungkook. Jungkook was looking here and there. Jungkook's body was cold. The doctor was shocked and searching, scared too. He couldn't feel Jungkook's heartbeat, but how? If Jungkook was alive, then why isn't his heart beating? The doctor said his heartbeat. His heart is not beating. Got scared and then ran away from that room. Mrs. Jeon and Namjoon got too shocked. Suddenly, Jungkook's wound started healing. The doctor got more scared. The doctor said while trembling, how is this possible? Madam Jeon and Namjoon were looking at Jungkook with wooden eyes. They were frozen on their spot. In no time, Jungkook's wound healed. He was perfectly fine now. The doctor slowly ran out of the room, mumbling, he is a ghost, definitely a ghost, OMG. In my 10 years of experience, I haven't seen such a case. I don't want to die, I'm leaving. Namjoon first glanced at doctor and then at Namjoon. He then went towards Jungkook. Namjoon was hesitant to touch Jungkook. Jungkook was confusedly looking here and there. Namjoon asked, Jungkook, you okay? Jungkook glanced at Namjoon with confused expression, saying, who are you? Where am I? What is this place? How do you know my name? Jungkook was speechless. He didn't know what to say. Mrs. Yeon went near Jungkook, saying, Jungkook, this is your brother Namjoon. Don't you remember him? Everyone, what do you think? What happened to Jungkook and why did he not remember anyone? So, what do you think about this episode? Comment it down. I'll see you again in the next episode. Till then, take care. See you. Bye bye.